Yes, we embarked on a journey of approximately 350 kilometers over a span of 10 days. One might wonder about the reason behind this endeavor. Initially, my response would have been a simple, why not? However, now, having successfully completed it, there exist several compelling reasons that would motivate me to undertake it again. The genesis of this adventure was a comrade extending an invitation to join him on the Camino de Santiago, a pilgrimage route through Spain. For those unfamiliar with it, this pilgrimage offers various paths, all leading to the city of Santiago de Compostela in northwestern Spain. With about 2.5 weeks at our disposal, we opted for a 350-kilometer hike, choosing the latter half of the Camino del Norte route. Our decision was motivated by the hope of experiencing the stunning northern coastline of Spain. Interestingly, when my friend's father learned of our plan, he decided to join us, prompting me to invite my own father, who unexpectedly also agreed. Thus, our team was formed, 2 fathers and 2 sons. Our journey began with a flight to Oviedo, followed by a bus ride to Aviles, where we rested for our first night before commencing the Camino. Naturally, prior to embarking on such a pilgrimage, a multitude of questions danced through my mind. What should I pack? Which shoes are suitable for hiking? How heavy can my backpack be? Where will we find lodging? Tent or albergue? What is an albergue? Speaking from my experience, I will do my best to address these inquiries throughout this video.
Dankeschön.
Among the most pressing questions I had was where we would spend our nights. Several options were available. For those on an ultra-low budget, camping is a possibility. Although wild camping is theoretically prohibited in Spain, there are designated camping sites where one can pitch a tarp for a nominal fee, typically around 10 euros per night. These sites usually offer shower and toilet facilities, making them a viable choice. The only drawback is the need to carry at least a sleeping bag and a tarp, as temperatures can drop considerably during the night, even during the summer months. Next, we considered the albergues, unique lodging tailored to pilgrims. The cost usually ranges between 15 to 20 euros, and the quality and cleanliness of these establishments vary significantly. Accommodations generally involve shared rooms with bunk beds accommodating 10, 20 or more pilgrims. This arrangement inevitably leads to snoring, light disturbances and other noises, rendering it less suitable for light sleepers. However, these places offer an invaluable opportunity to connect with fellow pilgrims, an experience that defies monetary value. Another priceless perk is access to washing machines for cleaning clothes, which can become quite malodorous after multiple washes in sinks. While most albergues also provide dryers, I recommend opting for quick drying clothing due to the sweat factor and potential rainy weather. For albergues, a lightweight sleeping bag is advisable. For those uninterested in these options, motels, hotels, and various accommodations are available in most locations along the route. It's not imperative to pre-book the entire journey before departing. While possible, such pre-planning limits the freedom to explore spontaneously. There might be instances where one desires to extend their stay in a particular place or take an unplanned detour. Flexibility proved to be a key aspect of our journey. Following our initial accommodation, we adopted a strategy of booking just one night ahead, and this approach generally yielded positive results. There was a single occasion when we found ourselves walking an extra 8 kilometers, after already completing a substantial distance that day. One less enjoyable experience, but an intrinsic part of a pilgrim's life, I suppose. Regarding booking accommodations closer to Santiago de Compostela, as the various Camino routes converge, it's prudent to secure lodging 2 or 3 days in advance, accounting for your pace. Our pilgrimage took place in August, a month not typically recommended due to 2 primary reasons: the heat and the influx of vacationers. Despite these factors, we chose August due to our synchronized schedules, and the experience was manageable. The heat was bearable and the opportunity to meet fellow travelers was enriching. No need to be overly concerned. What kind of sustenance is available along the Camino? One economical option involves making use of local supermarkets, where you can acquire easily prepared items like sandwiches and fruits to consume the following day. However, this approach comes with the challenge of carrying both your food and the essential water supplies, which are crucial. Personally, I carried around 1.5 liters of water and refilled it whenever possible. Adding minerals and vitamins to your water can introduce a refreshing change from the usual taste and offer long-term health benefits. Aside from supermarkets, Spain is brimming with restaurants and cafes, alleviating concerns about going hungry. The most cost-effective choice at many eateries is a menu offering typically 2 courses, sufficient to sustain your energy. Do be mindful of the operating hours of these establishments. They tend to be open for a few hours during lunchtime, closing around 3 or 4, and then reopening at 7:30 or 8 in the evening. While this shift in meal schedule might be frustrating if you're accustomed to a different routine, adapting is key. Our strategy eventually combined supermarket snacks and local restaurant meals. Nevertheless, for those with dietary restrictions, Spanish cuisine can pose challenges. While there is a lot of seafood for some vegetarians, vegan options are usually even more limited. The backpack, unless you're accustomed to carrying one, can indeed become burdensome. Footwear is no different. I initially had a pair of barefoot shoes, but they left me in a lurch after just 2 days. I also brought sandals, which turned out to be a poor choice. I eventually had to purchase trekking shoes en route due to the blistering discomfort. My recommendation is a well-fitting pair of tried and tested trekking shoes, complemented by flip-flops for showers and evening relaxation to let your feet breathe. Keep in mind that your feet are likely to swell after hours of walking due to increased blood circulation, so opt for a size larger. The shoes I acquired during my journey were a staggering 3 sizes bigger than my usual size, simply to accommodate the swelling. Regarding the backpack, ensure it's well designed with a comfortable hip belt. This can truly make a difference. Just like with shoes, take a prior 20-kilometer hike with your footwear and fully loaded backpack to ensure both are manageable and comfortable. In terms of clothing, I carry 2 full sets of spare attire, 2 pairs of shorts, 1 set of long hiking pants, 3 pairs of socks, 2 shirts, a t-shirt, a fleece, and a lightweight rain and wind jacket. Also packed were a towel and a headlamp, both quite handy. Additional items worth considering include sunscreen and blister plasters, while medications like anti-inflammatory creams and pain relievers can be procured if needed. As a general guideline, your backpack's weight should be around 10% of your body weight. Less is indeed preferable.
Hey bro.
Occasionally, the Camino del Norte can be challenging to navigate. While one usually follows the yellow shell markings, there are intersections where we found ourselves pondering the correct path. Markings vary, sometimes just a small yellow arrow or even a faded one. At certain points, the Camino del Norte splits into longer and shorter routes, prompting the wisdom of asking for directions. There's also a juncture where the Camino del Norte divides into the coastal route and the Camino Primitivo, which leads into the mountains, a more demanding alternative. Additionally, brushing up on basic Spanish proves helpful, as the route often traverses remote areas where clear communication can involve a blend of rudimentary Spanish and gestures. On a lighter note, I was surprised to discover that the Camino can be undertaken not only on foot or by bike, but also by horse or even by ship. Remarkable, isn't it? I previously mentioned our decision to undertake the Camino del Norte for its coastal proximity and the allure of the water. However, the reality was that we encountered fewer beaches or opportunities to get close to the water than anticipated. But when those moments did present themselves, they were cherished and relished in every second. Now, reflecting on this experience, I am genuinely grateful. It's possible that some individuals might feel this journey isn't suited for them, perhaps believing they lack the fitness for such an extended walk. Yet, here's the beautiful aspect. You can choose the duration and distance that align with your preferences. You're not obligated to cover hundreds of kilometers in one continuous trek. I've encountered fellow pilgrims who embark on different stages of the Camino each year, resuming from where they left off previously. Every day, you decide when to pause and how far to travel. While the recommended stage spans 20 to 30 kilometers, the range is adjustable to your comfort. Is it demanding? Will your feet tingle as if you're walking on needles? Will your shoulders protest the weight of your backpack? Are there moments when you'll question your decisions? Probably yes. Yet, within these challenges lies a profound beauty and wisdom. Along the way, you'll connect with other pilgrims who share the trials of the journey. The bonds formed with these fellow travelers are truly special. Individuals from diverse corners of the world, all walking the Camino for unique reasons, will cross your path. Stories will unfold. Two friends relieved after their toughest exams. a person with a history of addiction, a reformed criminal, a grieving mother who lost her child to suicide. Each person carries their own narrative, and in sharing and listening, a sense of liberation and healing emerges. Similarly, the repetitive rhythm of walking, eating and sleeping simplifies life, calming the mind and invigorating the body. Moments of darkness might cloud your thoughts, stemming from past emotional wounds. These moments are part of the journey towards healing. At the same time, inexplicable happiness can surface, a radiant joy that endures for more than just fleeting moments. The path is rife with insights and self-discovery. Understandably, the experience varies for everyone, and my words alone can't fully encapsulate it. The true magic lies in experiencing it firsthand. The day eventually arrives when the Camino concludes, your final steps leading you to Santiago de Compostela, right up to the cathedral. Our arrival occurred in the afternoon, as we merged the last two stages into a single day, covering approximately 40 kilometers. While our legs felt exhausted, a different sensation overcame me. Instead of relief or jubilation, I felt an emptiness, a curious void. I'd heard of pilgrims shedding tears upon reaching this destination, yet I found myself devoid of any overpowering emotion. Walking to this cathedral had been the objective, but once more I was reminded of the modest worth of a singular goal. The true treasure for me lay in the daily camaraderie with my team, the moments of observation, the contemplation of life's minutiae, conversations with fellow pilgrims, and shared meals. Arriving in Santiago de Compostela signaled the culmination of what I cherished most during this journey. My emptiness transitioned to a tinge of sadness, which eventually transformed into a renewed determination to return home with new insights, apply them to my everyday life, and cultivate a deeper understanding of their impact. Some of these little revelations include the enduring strength of consistency and patience, the recognition of our human fragility, the ability to see things as they are rather than how we want them to be, and the awareness that life is fleeting. We craft our own existence, take the time to savor every moment, both pleasant and challenging. On a side note, in the realm of pilgrimage, each traveler bears a precious tome, a book of stamps. Along the sacred path, every chapel, tavern and inn, even the hidden corners known to few, they all possess a stamp singular to their essence. These treasures find their haven within the pages of the book, a collection of imprints that become the traveler's saga. For as the path wends and weaves, each individual gathers a constellation of stamps unique to their sojourn, a mosaic of chapels and feasts, laughter and solitude. With each new stamp, the tome breathes life, becoming an illuminated manuscript of choices and encounters. And so, when the final step is taken, the booklet unveils its narrative, a living testimony to the tapestry woven by the heart's compass.
You didn't put the correct name?
Hast du es extra gemacht oder hast
Nein, ich dachte, du heißt Bastian. Ich heißt Bastian.
Ich heiße Bastian.
Post-arrival, we relished the period of relaxation in Santiago, exploring the cathedral, indulging in delectable meals, spending nights in a comfortable hotel, and allowing our tired feet to rest. However, before long, we were on the move once again, this time boarding a bus to Murcia. From there, the final leg awaited, a night hike from Murcia to Fisterra. Night hiking had been on our radar from the outset, but the timing never quite aligned. This time, there were no second chances. We set off at 3 in the morning, silently embarking on our journey. The night sky was a breathtaking sight, and the distant sound of crashing waves accompanied us. Yes, we initially walked in the wrong direction for about 20 minutes, and at one point we lost our way due to a missed sign, leading us on a sizable detour. There might have been some dogs who attacked us too. However, nothing could deter us from reaching Fisterra. After 7 hours we achieved our goal. At that point I was brimming with contentment, ready to return home.
Hast du keine Schmerzen, Digga?
Thank you profoundly for watching. If you've journeyed with me thus far in this video, I'm deeply grateful for your time and attention. I sincerely hope my experience offers something meaningful, and I encourage you to interpret it as you see fit. Take care, and may good fortune accompany you on your own path.